Tēnā tātou katoa, kia ora awesomeness ones on the YouTube. What's happening? We're here with a bit of a whoopsie and awesomeness because it's daylight savings in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and we just roll with what's happening, and it's awesome like that. So welcome to my beautiful guest. I'm so honoured to share space with her. Tēnā tātou katoa, kia ora awesomeness again. And just share some space in regards to being a projector tonight and what that means for her in her life. So I'll get you to introduce yourself, beautiful, and let people know what are you doing right now in your world, all your different roles.
Coolies. Kia ora, everyone out there in YouTube and Facebook world. Ko Emily King, he pitoku ingoa, he uri a hau no ngā tikahuna ki te Wairoa. Raua ko Ruatahuna tu hoi. Rātou ko Orira and Tahike in the Hokianga. Engari, ko ahau, ko wai ahau. I am a self-employed mama. I do all sorts of shit. Real crazy shit, and I just love the fuck out of everything I do because I won't do it unless I absolutely love it. I don't do one thing, I am all over the damn place, so it's an organised chaos, but I always end up coming out the other end with some pretty cool stuff. Yep.
Cool. So what are some of those cool stuff? Because you could do everything. And if I'm meeting you for the first time, what would you say you do in all your roles?
Oh, what don't I do? Okay, so a normal day for me looks like, so my bread and butter, I am contracted to roll out ACC mahi as a tertiary level practitioner. But I also have like 3 other areas that I service within that, which is my bread and butter. So I service Rongoa Māori, sensitive claims, and what's the other one? Oh, there's something else, but I can't even remember right now. But that's my bread and butter. And on any one given day, I see anywhere from 1 to 2 when I'm being lazy, up to about 9 people a day. And I guess, you know, like, say for example, yesterday I was being lazy and I've been real dopey for like a whole week, and I have these stages that I go through, but yesterday I was being lazy, I only had 1 person and got a whole lot of other stuff that I didn't bank on. Here's one. So I said to her, I really loved her massage candles. So she makes these beautiful massage candles. And I said to her, rather than money, can you just make me some stuff? Like, just make me a couple of candles. Well, she didn't just do that. She gave me a whole basket of her products. And I've got...
gifts.
Yeah. So it's a body scrub. I've got 2 different body scrubs, some face serums, some body oils, massage candles, the most amazing smelling, can you see that? Oh, yeah. Soaps. And so this is my energy exchange. This is what a normal day for me looks like. So instead of like money exchange, I'll do butter. So I take it back to the way it was back in the ra, and pineapple lump. It actually smells like a pineapple lump. And so this is the cool shit she makes. And it's like, I don't know, about $300-400 worth in a basket. And that was for 1 hour of my time. And so this is what a normal day looks like for me.
What? That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm coming to your house. For everyone out there, can you let them know your energy type?
So I'm a projector, splenic projector.
Oh, and if I'm new to human design, what do you feel a projector does?
Crazy shit. So I'm really quite fearless in the way that I do what I do. Splenic, if it doesn't vibe well with me, I just won't do it, and I don't care who or what or how much you offer me, I just won't. It has to feel right, and I have to be invited. If I'm not invited, I can sit through a whole entire lecture, and I've done it heaps of times, or whatever, hui, shmooey, whatever. Don't care if I don't get invited, I won't say shit, and I could know everything about whatever you're talking about, but I just won't say a word, like, yeah, because I don't like beat asses, like I just don't.
So your projector, guide to all our energy types as myself as a generator, it's a manifesting generator. And when we speak about your spleen being your authority, how do you feel that for you in a daily, in making decisions?
I just by my design, long story short, if I cut that really short, I'll be like, do you need me or do you just want me? Like a little toy, kind of possession type of thing. I if I feel that even just slightly, it's a no. It's a hard, easy no. It's a me and money thing. It's a hard, easy no. Anyway, yeah. So that's how I feel it, and if I feel that, that's how it rolls.
Nice. So where do you feel it when you're speaking into your splenic authority? Is it in your body? Is it in your head? Is it
No.
Yeah, where is it?
Like it'll start here, like yeah. Like it'll start radiating here and then it'll just go poof all over my body.
Oh, so body first. Yeah. Is it a change in temperature? Do you lean forward or back, or is it a
No, it's like a nice warm hug from the inside.
Ooh, I love hugs.
Yeah, and I give real good proper hugs too.
You do. That's true. That's real talk. Who wants a little piddly hug? That's like
those sterile ones, like you can fit just about a whole cruise ship between you. Like, oh no.
No sterile hugs here.
No.
And so, okay, so your splenic authority is giving you that warm hug inside, and it will tell you if you should do something or if you should not.
Mm-hmm.
And do you listen to that warm hug?
Yep.
When you don't, what happens for you?
Mean wairua taps, like the meanest wairua taps. Bloody computers start playing up and like numbers start freaking just like time, just like triple digits, or not triple, like what the bloody hell was it? 22, like, and it won't stop. Like through the whole of Tairāwhiti, that whole wānanga was 1s, 2s, and 4s, like the whole time.
So you weren't listening to your splenic authority, or you were? Was it confirmation that you were doing what you're supposed to?
Nah, it was oi. You're getting like, how like the oi. It's like the oi. You better take notice of me soon. Don't ignore me for too long. And just because I was busy, but like the mean wairua taps when I don't listen. But when I don't listen, just everything's just like somebody pulled up the handbrake and slammed on the foot brake and just put a concrete wall in front of me, and it's just like, no, not happening.
For the whānau out there that don't know what wairua means, can you elaborate for a moment?
Me?
Yes. Okay. When you say wairua taps, what does that mean for the whānau that aren't onto te reo Māori?
I've got a weird way of breaking down te reo Māori. So, wairua, the word. Play a game with me. What does wairua mean to you?
Me?
Yep.
It's
Yep, that.
Thesaurus.
Yep, okay, cool. Now the word, spell the word to me.
WAIRU.
W-A-I.
Y, yes.
Right.
Wairua.
Right. What does that mean?
Two waters.
Right. Two waters what?
Swirling around.
Right. Our bodies are mostly water. The water in our body moves and turns in with our tinana. Wairua, moving in sync with two different realities, merging into the one body. Wairua.
Deep. We're going deep tonight. So when you have the Wairua taps, it's confirming to you or letting you know that you're gone off track or you should come this way.
No, here's a really good example. Somebody touches my arm and I get a real prickly sensation. I'm like, what the hell have you been up to? Like, it just goes all through my body. It'll shoot straight up and then it'll go poof down into my body. My whole entire body will feel it. And then I'll start radiating this energy and just send it back.
Wow. And that's exciting. That's it. And so does this happen all the time?
It's exciting. It's
It's a good indicator.
Yep.
To step away from that person, could be, or to go another way.
Awareness. So if I pick up on the energy, I'll just scan, watch all the time, and I'll read their energy. Soon as they step into another space, I'll read the energy of the other people.
Oh, wow.
So it's all about reading their energy, watching the energies moving and flowing. And I can, like, I don't see with these eyes, like different eyes I'm looking at, like reading the energies that are being sent out, because everything in interaction is an energy exchange, and I can see that between people. Wairua.
Oh, wow. What are you seeing between us right now?
Yin and yang.
So reading frequencies and energies, I mean, we're all energetic beings. We're always emitting some frequency, like, you know, my awesomeness, you can feel it all the way up to the far north. And so how do you explore that or express that to other people? Or how do you speak into that when you feel something like that, or a Wairua tap? Do you say it out loud, or do you think, oh my gosh, that's a Wairua tap, I've got to sort myself or do something?
How?
Do you speak it out, or do you just understand that it's happening and then change?
Okay, the how, probably badly, but like my face will speak the words that are happening in here. And then here will start my body going. So my whole body will start doing this, and then like my whole body will just relax and go, what? Like, this is how it works for my body. And I don't do that like, you know, some people are like, oh, my hands clench, my da 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 da. My whole body will just relax, just go limp and go, what's going on? And then as soon as I've got it, my body will go, poof, and my whole core will just like ready for, I don't know how to, yes, I do, hang on. It's like when you're getting ready to like make a tackle, like when you play rugby, you know how to tackle. So you're bracing yourself like that. Once I've got it, that's how my body picks it up. And so I brace for the impact.
Oh, and what is the impact like? Is it like someone that's going to tackle you like a force, or is it a change in your body temp?
People don't understand how they throw energy around. So frequency and energy, the way I read it, are different. Your frequency that you send out can be high vibing, which is different. Wairua, your energy that you're sending out is different to the frequency that you send it out. So you could be like, hi, and you can feel that. That's the frequency you're sending out. But your wairua is like, I'm tired. So they're two different things, and that's how I read it. I'm like, oh.
Oh, yes. And you can feel that from someone when they're like,
everyone, and everybody can do it.
All right. You're not all right. You're not all right.
Oh, what about the dumb ones? Like they go, you're like, oh, hi, how are you? They're like, oh, good. Bro, you're fucking fake. You're lying. Like, but if you ask me that, I will tell you like the brutal truth. Like, oh, bro, no, I'm fucked off. I just had a demo with hubby or whoever the fuck it is. Like, I'll just say like how that is. Yeah.
Wow. So you're reading beyond the words as a projector. Yep. You're feeling energy as well as the wairua and what they're expressing. And then do you do something with that, or do you just let them know, hey, you're a bit pakaru, you're a bit broken right now. Do you need something, or what do you do after you have that knowing?
It all depends on how they send that energy to me. And I warn people, if they send it in a bad way, I'm like, you better choose how we're going to behave, and choose very carefully, because your next move will determine how I behave. So decide how we're going to behave. Like that.
Wow. Okay. That's some people just need a good, gentle or assaulting. But yeah, that's interesting. So for you, look, I'm pausing.
See, this is what happens.
Yeah. Wow. I'm like, am I even there? Oh, I'm back. I was like, before. Okay. Next question for you is, in learning about you being a projector, how has that changed your world? Like, did you always feel this about yourself, or what has learning your human design done for you?
Sorted out the shit in my head. Like, fucking, it was just always just like, like a fucking, you know how they have those big massive guns on the back of the fucking trucks and like that. Like sometimes the downloads were so fast, it was like a fucking Gatling gun in my head, and like so quick. Like, this is probably so bad, but anyway, this is how my brain works. Like, I'm on that live with you the other night, like we were doing that. I was creating that wānanga planner while I was talking to you. I was present, like I was fully present. I could hear everything you were saying, but my fingers were bloody just going million to the dozens, and I had like 8 pages by the time we were finished of this planner, like in te reo. And like, because the downloads are so bloody fast, I have to get it out like right then, because they're so bloody fast, and I know if I don't get it out and done, it just won't happen. And so anyway, happens all the time. But Money, she sent me this karakia that she wrote, and I was like, yay, on my phone, on the couch, cool, went to sleep. When I just dropped to sleep on the couch, woke up, my baby was snoring. I'm like, oh, cool. Got up, got my water, sat back down again. And it was like stupid o'clock in the morning. And then, poof, I got this download of this Māori, this karakia, hers, and I just started reading, typing, done. Like, translated her karakia. I'm not fluent in te reo. I'm not by any means. I don't even know if it's right. But when I get the downloads, they're so quick. And like that used to happen to me before, and I had no way like to sort my brain out. Like, to sort my brain out was hard, like, but how can I, okay, human design help put like a a filing cabinet in my brain to file it all away properly so that I could understand it, put it in the right folder, and then, oh, what did I do with that? Oh, that's right, that one there, and just boom, 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 boom.
Nice. Organize it.
Yeah, yeah.
So for the whānau out there, a projector consistently gets downloads. They are a guide from source, from Io Matua, from whatever you want to call it, source, God, universe, and it's constant. And their share with us will guide us in our way wherever we are. So if you sit with a projector, they're going to tell you some deep truths. Sometimes it's a bit piercing. Do you find that you're quite piercing to people and they're like, whoa?
Ego, bro, don't talk to me. Don't ask me questions because I will not lie to you. I will tell you. You will catch feelings about the things that I say. Jeez, don't ask me. And I do caution them. In my defense, I caution people, bro, don't ask me if you don't want to hear the truth, because I'm telling you now, that's just not good for your mind. Your mind won't cope. Are you sure? Like,
yes, you're preparing them to hold for that tackle you're going to give them.
Yeah, just like little mate track. And like I don't do it cruel, and I'm not like nasty, but I have to prepare people because I realized quite early, even if you know the truth, sometimes people aren't ready for it. And I had to pull back, dial back down, like dial right the fuck down, because they weren't ready for it, even though they were asking for it, because they're two totally different things. And I had to decipher that really early because it didn't have my parents, half my family didn't even like us, like constantly treated like we weren't like being part of a family, but not wanted, we were the unwanted ones. And so it didn't hurt me. Like, I don't even catch feelings about it. I'm all good. But that just set me up to do those kinds of things, to not be afraid of the truth. That's what that taught me. And I took those lessons. And it's like, well, fuck it. Life threw me a whole fucking tree worth of bloody lemons. So I turned it all into fucking lemonade.
Lovely lemonade as well. So obviously the whānau weren't ready for your truth. They weren't ready to hear it. So they got caught feelings. And that's how it is when we're so original and we're shining our light. They can't handle that beam. So for you now, knowing that about yourself, how do you decide what you do for you in your life? Is it all based on your splenic authority? Is it based on that Wairoa's tap, or?
I'm not afraid to be crazy now because I've got this shit all fucking filed up in my brain. I'm good. I'm being dopey today. And that's like that. I just say, like I was messaging one of our other sisters, and she's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, talking, and I'm just real like being a lazy guy in bed this morning and just wanted to be lazy, being real dopey on my phone, fucking just having mean crack-ups and a day, like a whole morning for just me. Anyway, she starts talking about something and I'm real like, oh no, you can just right out of here. Not just no, you are the authority of you, and it stops there. But no, play those dumb games. Like, I don't get into that touchy-feely dependent thing, and I just don't tolerate it, not even that much.
Nice. So yeah, me too. I'm the same. That's
why
it's our vibration we're at. We're not about those lower souls that are like just for me, bleh. We want you to go find your own solution and shine and do your own stuff. The next question for you is, as a splenic projector, and if there were other projectors out there, what would be one tip or some kind of, tool you would say would be really good for them to tap into or to use?
No, not one. There's no such thing. There's a whole lot of things. But the main thing, if I have to narrow it down to one thing, be true to you. You can lie to anyone else. You can say, do whatever the fuck you want. But the moment you start doing that with your own whole self, you're in some deep fucking trouble. Like, because you can't run away from your own self. Be true to who you are. The moment you start living outside of who the fuck you are, bro, you're gonna get some mean ass white taps, and you just don't want that. So back yourself.
Oh, like that. Be the true you're always meant to be.
Oh.
And final question for you is, if there was somebody out there watching this, they don't know their human design, what would be a reason you would say to them to learn about their human design today?
Stop fucking around. If you really want to know the answers, that's right here. Come learn from the Jedi. Don't fuck around out there with everybody else. You'll get the realist up in here with some real heart that actually truly fucking cares. If you want to fuck around, go fuck somewhere else. Go fuck around over there, whatever. But here's the Jedi. Here's the realist. You want the best. Here it is.
Right. Yeah, thank you. Feel so blessed having you in my world. It's a whole trip with you, I tell you. And your deep wisdoms, like you just drop some gems, and everyone's looking at you like, what? And then I'm just like, oh, I'm so about that. So cool. And so you have some amazing events coming up, which is whereabouts is this event coming up soon in the far north?
Yes. Okay, so I co-wrote a Kane and Wahine Wānanga. The Wahine Wānanga is called Te Aho Hinatore Wahine. And it's that first spark of light for our wahine to really invoke their curiosity. What is that? Opening them up to that little seed of hope within us, the aho, of grabbing that little bit of light and hope for the future. And the future that we set for our tamariki, our kakarongo, our next generation. So the Tāne Wānanga is called Mana ki te ao Tāne. And it's my husband. And Reese Tohu, Mani's partner, her husband. Mani's also working alongside me. So she's the other co-facilitator. And together we come from a learned experience of our whānau in the Monga. Now, we're very proud of who our family are. We unapologetically love and stand by them. And I co-wrote these wānanga with my husband, our partner, Debbie McMillan. She's a cognitive behavioural therapist, and her mum was one of the first Māori psychologists, so she has a psych background. So her mum was Violet Wolf, one of the first Māori psychologists, he Māori, in Aotearoa. And Langdon Bradley. We co-wrote these wānanga together because we realised there was a gap within our systems in justice, in social, in the whole of our society that is basically forced upon us. We don't have a choice but to live in this. So we realised that there were gaps there in the prison system, in the health system, and all these systems set up to help us. So we co-wrote these wānanga to help our people to address their trauma, to reconnect them, to honotia ki te Māori mō ngā taonga tuku iho. So we're reconnecting our people back to their taonga tuku iho through these wānanga and helping them to address their trauma our way, through pūrākau, ngā atua Māori, through the heart, so breath work, rongoa, because I am a kai rongoa. That's actually what I love to do, one of the many things. Kaimiri, kairomiromi, That's all contained in the wānanga. And it just helps to address the trauma within our tāne and our wahine, because we believe if we start there, that will then filter into our kākano and change the next generation coming through. We're changing, not breaking cycles, because we're talking about whawhai there, but what we're doing is we're changing and transmuting that energy into something better for our next generation. And so these wānanga we've been piloting. We did our first one at Waikari Marae. Our next one is at Karetu Marae, here in the Northland, on the 13th of October to the 15th. So it's a weekend wānanga. These are pilots to get the evidencing together, to show the people, hey, this is what our people need. We've got the evidence and the specialty people in the right places to prove that this is what is needed through researchers and report writers, ticking all the boxes so that we can deliver our way for Māori by Māori.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, you are awesome. So for the whānau that are thinking, what? Oh my gosh, I've got trauma, but I'm not telling anyone. Can they just rock up to this event, or how do we enroll or register or turn up to attend such wānanga?
Okay, so I work with Dr. Lily George, and I collab with her and the Waikari Community District, Waikari Community Development Trust. So they umbrella my charitable trust to be able to roll this out as a collab. So at the moment we're doing the piloting together, because I don't have the researching skills, but I just put the right people in the right places to do their job so I can do mine. And fully forgot what I was about to say, but that's what I'm up to anyway.
So maybe if you're interested, whānau out there watching us, PM Emily. She's in our human design group. PM me, I can hook you up with her. But I'm actually so excited to be attending such events, leaving all my kids behind. I can't wait. And be up the far north, and just share some space with you, and a little bit of my human design awesomeness as well, which I would love to just share with all those awesome. I can't wait to feel the energy of the far north. I love it up there. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you for your time and space. I think you're awesome. I think you're amazing. I love you. And yeah, thank you for sharing. Any questions? Sorry, whānau, I couldn't do the live chat. If you said kia ora to you, it's gone all wonky. It's Emily's fault. Yeah, and that's okay. That's how we're rolling and sharing, and we're always giving out light and love to all of you, wherever you are. And remember to listen to your wairua taps, because that's happening all the time. Any last words from you, beautiful?
Yeah, get at me via PM in this chat, or you can look me up on Facebook, Emily King. Flick me a message. I figured out how to respond to message requests. So yeah, hit me up there. And I just want to mihi to you, beautiful. Thank you so much for the invite. Truth be told, if it wasn't you, I'd probably say no. That's just how I am. Oh, Oris, or my ang. But you know, that's just how it is. We're not apologising for anything. But I just want to mihi to you and thank you for your awesomeness and your gift of human design. You're the shit. You're our Jedi. Obi-Wan and all of that.
Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. And yeah, I am all of that. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for tonight. Mori ora to the whānau. That's us. Ka kite.
Ka mihi.